What's up, y'all? I've been thinking for the last hour or so, trying to figure out how to not lose my cool on camera today. There have been some people, specifically Jeff DeBoer of Fun Again Games, the owner of Fun Again Games, that have made some horrible direct personal attacks to myself, to Jess. He's not the only one, mind you. There are others over on the Heavy Cardboard Facebook page. I'm not going to tell you people what to do or what not to do, or you make your own decisions in life, but you know, I sign off just about every one of my live streams with be kind to one another. Look, I don't agree with Phil Eklund's take on things. I didn't attack him as a person. I just said, you know what? Maybe removing the questionable footnotes and the essays out of the games would be a good idea. That's it. I didn't say that I don't like Phil's games. I do. Totally do. And am I still going to play them? Yep. Am I still going to stream them? I don't know about that. Because Phil's gone after me as well. And gone after Jess as well. And you know what? Even if Jess wasn't my significant other, nope. I know it's supposed to be the weekly look ahead, but I'm pissed. I am beyond pissed off right now. And it's not okay. So, yeah. Anyway, I had a stream playing for this afternoon. Not happening. If you don't like my take on things, you don't like my stance on things, that's okay. I support your we don't have to agree. And I'm okay with that. But you can't come after me personally. I don't care. What, because you're behind a keyboard, you think you can do that? No, you can't. You can't go after Josh. You can't go after anybody. It's not okay. It's just not. I've tried to ask people on both sides because I've gotten trashed from people on both sides of the situation. I mean, horrible things said to me. What, because I'm a public figure? Because I choose to do this show? You feel entitled to trash me personally? No. Or anybody else for that matter? No. Doesn't give you the right. You're wrong. Plain and simple. I would voice this differently, but I'm trying to keep things, doing the best I can today. Huh. I just wonder if people would have the courage to say the things that they say behind a keyboard if we were face to face. What do you think, Jeff? Would you? You think you'd do that? Not okay. But eventually conventions will happen again. We'll start traveling again and all that. So, anyway, I would ask how y'all are doing today, but I just don't have the bandwidth. I'll be honest. So, You know, it's funny. I was laying down going to sleep last night, and I got a message from Jess with a screenshot of the things that were being said over on the Facebook page, and wow. Oh. And since I'm kind of airing grievances, I realize this isn't what y'all tuned in for, but maybe it is because everybody likes a train wreck. One other bone to pick I have with, I think, the board game community and the other content creators and people with platforms. Let's put it that way. I think it's easy to rush to judgment on certain things. That's not okay either. And giving people and companies a little bit of time to evaluate everything and accosting people and companies for not having a hot take that moment, you're wrong. And calling people out for it, whether it's subtweeting or whatever, that's not okay either. Don't do that. So in the end, where does this leave me? You know what? I don't feel this reflects at all negatively on Ion, because you know what? Basime, Yoon, Paul, Andy, Jess, I don't base any of this on any of their behavior. They're not acting out of line. So I'm happy to continue the partnership with Ion in that regard. So yeah, don't just, I have no ill will towards them at all. In fact, we had a phone call today about all this going on. And yeah, it's just, I think they made a measured and adequate response. So look at what they recently have said they're going to do. That's kind of what you would want a company to do, I would think. And then there's the Danielle Tassini issue, and another one of my partners, Board and Dice. They didn't rush. They had internal discussions. They did what they thought was the right thing, and I supported them as well. But yeah, the rush to judgment and the personal attacks, it's got to stop. It's got to. And I'm not talking just at me or Jess. I'm saying in general. Have some personal accountability. Like, there are contracts involved, there's legalities involved, there's all these things that various companies have to take into consideration. So, oh, it's been 34 seconds, why haven't you responded? It's been 3 days, why haven't you responded? It's been a week. A reasonable amount of time. It's reasonable. Welcome to 2021, huh? Slow the fuck down, people. I'm serious. Yeah, just way out of line. Both sides, I would argue. Some more than others. I'm not lumping everybody together. I'm just saying, slow down. And it's funny, people are talking about cancel culture and all this. No, it's not anything to do with that. Here's what I know. I believe that your actions that are attributed to you and you only should have repercussions, whether it's on me, my actions, there should be consequences for it. It's not cancel culture. It's, look, if you want to say these things, you want to do these things, then it's on you to be an adult and deal with the consequences of your actions, of your words, of your whatever. Man, just slow down. I think everybody needs to slow down. And there's the saying, I'm probably going to butcher it, but people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I'm far from perfect. Never claimed to be. I've made missteps in the past. I will probably, almost assuredly, make them in the future. But I like to think that I try to do things with intent, and I try to do things responsibly. And I take ownership of what I say and what I do. I challenge the rest of y'all out there, everybody, to do the same. And what's the, it might be like a biblical verse or what is it? Do not judge lest thy be judged, or something along the lines of that. Virtue signaling, all that. Just slow down. If this applies to you, then good. If it doesn't, okay, move on. But enough. Enough's enough. Not okay. Understood? I'm sick and tired of this. Good friend of mine, Ian O'Toole, tweeted something that, if I had to deal with this, I would have long ago gone away from this industry, hobby, whatever it is you want to call it. And I said this on Twitter earlier, that if you choose to be out there in the public, like I have, there is, of course, going to be, I'm putting myself out there, there's going to be scrutiny, there is going to be judgment, there is going to be, fill in the right word. I accept that. I truly do. I have. I've been doing this show now for coming up on 7 years. I accept that. To a point. But some of the stuff, no. Enough. And one last thing, and then we'll move on. You see me when we start traveling again, going to conventions and everything, and you've said some personal things to me, you see me in person, don't be all buddy-buddy to me. It's not how this works. You want to apologize directly, face-to-face? Sure, I'll listen. That's step one. And you damn sure better do the same to Jess. She might not accept it. I might not. But at least you should have the wherewithal to do it. But the personal stuff, enough. No. I'm not going to flip a switch and be like, oh, hey, no, y'all know me. This is me. But I will go through weekly look ahead, because that's what we're here for. Doing the best I can. Everything this week is to be determined. Subject to change. That's the right verbiage. Okay? Has been for a couple weeks dealing with this stuff. Oh well. Here we go. So tomorrow, theoretically, 3 p.m. Eastern, finally, solo playthrough of Archipelago. Let's hope. I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So 1500 Eastern, 2100 across the pond. Then, if things break right, and since I was going to do it today, and that's why it says the date and time that it does, wasn't a mistake. James did exactly what I asked him to do. Then this blew up at 3 in the morning, whatever it was. So, solo playthrough of Praga Kaput Regni, hopefully Wednesday. So not Monday, it'll be Wednesday, 1500 Eastern time. That's 2100 across the pond. Another solo playthrough of that, so we'll see how that goes. Then, sticking with the first part of the week, solo games. So Thursday, 1500, 2100 across the pond, Kanban EV. Let's hope all this works out. I do. So there we go. More Power Grid, because, yeah, it seems we're all having a blast with this, right? And it's funny. Some of the people that were on the stream were like, you know, I really wasn't looking forward to it, to streaming this. And then we played and had a blast. So, and I was one of those people back on, I think it was Friday, we did the stream for this. Maybe it was, doesn't matter. So yeah, that was a good time. Be another map. Don't know how many players. We'll figure that out. But Friday night, 1900 Eastern, 0100 across the pond. Another playthrough of Power Grid. And then, finally, how about a little ancient choo-choos? 1830 BC. Full teach-play discussion. Saturday, 1900 Eastern at 0100 across the pond. So, Splatter's take on an 18XX. And a big thanks to Ethan Millay that has continued to allow me to borrow his copy until we can get it streamed. So thanks, Ethan. I appreciate your patience. And apparently your coworkers, since you were going to introduce them, this to them. And then Sunday, 1900 Eastern. How about a little Forex action? A little Hollenspiel, right? Commodity trading. I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. So we're gonna have a good time with this. Not sure if this is going to be the raw, if this is going to be a variant. Don't know any of that yet, but we'll figure it out. Looking forward to this one as well. So there you go. That's what we got this week. All right. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got. If you want to reach me directly, pretty easy. I'm out there. You can do so. Hey, here's an idea. Slow down. Be kind to one another. Talk to you later.